Welcome back to The Explainer, everyone. Today, we're completely breaking down the tactical genius we saw in Call-Ca Tales of Demons and Gods Part 4. We're setting the stage for an absolutely incredible journey today, literally going from a near-death experience out in the unforgiving wild straight to securing untouchable power back in the civilized cultivation world. If you love seeing how brilliant strategy and, that sweet past life knowledge can completely flip the script against impossible odds, well, you're in the exact right place.
I mean, seriously, just think about this for a second. How exactly does a 13-year-old survive a genuinely deadly beast attack in the morning and then casually conquer an entire city's premier medical institute by the afternoon? Let's dive right in, because the massive, almost unbelievable contrast between Jin's age and his mind-blowing accomplishments is really the beating heart of this whole chapter.
All right, Section 1. Escape from the Beast.
So, we jump straight into the action here. Our guy Jin is in serious trouble, caught in this terrifying cliffhanger, facing off against a massive beast. And standard weapons, physical attacks, yeah, they're completely useless. But Jin doesn't try to outmuscle the creature. Actually, he outsmarts it. First, he whips up a complex magical illusion of people. Second, he uses that illusion to lure the raging beast right toward the hostile enemy group that was just chasing him. Finally, while absolute chaos is erupting between the beast and his enemies, Jin just quietly escapes to regroup with Ali. It's a perfect example of a key takeaway. In cultivation, tactical genius under pressure scales way better than just pure brute force.
Moving on to Section 2. Secrets the tomb hides.
Just as Jin and Ali think they're finally safe, the ground literally gives way right beneath them, and they plunge into this hidden, deep, dark pit. But they haven't just fallen into some random cave. They've stumbled into an ancient king's tomb. Now, this is a hidden underground ruin containing the remains and immense treasures of a seriously powerful past cultivator. The entrance is covered in ancient text that Ali can't even begin to decipher. But Jin, leveraging that vast knowledge from his past life, he reads it effortlessly and unlocks the path forward.
The reality inside the tomb, though, is incredibly grim. They find the tragic remains of villagers who tried to hide there from beast attacks, but ultimately starved to death in the dark. Ali respectfully collects their leftover weapons and jewelry to bring back to defend their city. But you can't ignore the focal point of the room, a mysterious, glowing coffin sitting right in the dead center. It's radiating a dark energy so potent, so terrifying, that it literally causes Ali to faint right on the spot.
Section 3. A page from the past.
Jin, completely unfazed by this oppressive dark energy, just walks right up to the center of the room. He opens the glowing coffin and finds something genuinely world-shattering inside, a torn page from the Temporal Demon Spirit book. Now, if you remember, this is the exact mythical artifact responsible for Jin's time travel back to his childhood in the first place. Finding a missing page of this legendary book hidden inside an ancient coffin alongside a mysterious necklace is a massive revelation. It physically ties his past, present, and future all together.
Taking a quick step back for a deeply emotional character moment, Jin gently heals the unconscious Ali. When she wakes up, totally overwhelmed by his constant, unwavering care, she asks why he goes to such dangerous lengths for her. Jin doesn't even hesitate. He says, "I will protect you because I love you." It's such a fantastic emotional anchor, right? It grounds all his otherwise overpowered, calculating actions and shows us exactly what he's really fighting for.
But hey, the tender moment doesn't last for long. The tomb's ultimate treasure is guarded by a lethal shadow assassin spirit. Yet Jin effortlessly subdues and captures it, claiming the fierce spirit for himself. This just adds yet another devastating tool to his rapidly growing, overpowered arsenal. He's totally gearing up for the conflicts to come.
Which brings us to Section 4. The Dark Guild Conspiracy.
So, Jin and Ali manage to exit the tomb and get back to the surface world, but the danger hasn't passed at all. Jin immediately starts piecing together a very dangerous political puzzle. He learns that his rival, Oscar, is safely back inside the city walls. But Jin knows the reality. The wilderness is way too dangerous for Oscar to navigate alone. The only logical deduction, Oscar didn't travel alone. His safe presence definitively proves that his noble family is secretly working hand in hand with the deadly, exiled Dark Guild. It's a completely chilling realization of the rot hiding inside their own walls.
All right, Section 5. The ultimate medical exam.
Armed with this dark knowledge about the guild conspiracy, Jin knows he needs immense institutional power to fight back, so he shifts entirely from physical wilderness battles to what I can only describe as an absolute intellectual beatdown.
Jin goes to take the highest-level medical exam. He's seated right next to Tom's, who arrogantly mocks Jin's age, but then ends up writing practically nothing on his own paper. Contrast that with Jin. He takes this grueling 2-hour master exam and casually finishes it in mere minutes with absolutely flawless answers. Tom's is so humiliated when he realizes the truth that he literally runs away in shame. The core takeaway here: knowledge is the ultimate leverage. When you have the answers everyone else is desperate for, you get to dictate the terms.
100%. I really want to emphasize this number for a second, because this wasn't just a passing grade. It's an unbelievable, flawless score that completely shocks the veteran examiners. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that this 13-year-old kid holds absolute mastery over the Institute's accumulated centuries of knowledge. But Jin doesn't stop at the exam. Because of his crazy score, the examiners usher him straight into the director's private discussion room. And while he's just hanging out waiting, Jin looks at the walls and finds the Institute's most impossible unsolved medical questions posted right up there. So what does he do? He casually picks up a pen and just writes out the correct, flawless answers for every single one of them. He doesn't even break a sweat. It is just a pure flex of his past life wisdom.
And that leads us to Section 6, Master Alchemist is born.
It's finally time for Jin to officially cash in on his complete intellectual dominance. The top officials rush into the room, absolutely floored by what they see solved on their walls. Jin officially meets the Institute president and director Shou Yin. And interestingly enough, Shou Yin is the very same doctor who bought his purple grass recipe earlier. Realizing they have a literal once-in-a-generation genius sitting right in their room, they practically beg him to save their failing, prestige-starved institute.
This whole thing builds into an incredible, high-stakes negotiation. Jin offers to provide them with 5 master-level cultivation recipes. Now, he cleverly claims they come from his mysterious master, just to protect himself. But in exchange for saving their institute, Jin demands a staggering 80% of all profits. It is pure audacity. Truly a masterclass in exploiting your leverage.
You might be wondering, why on earth do they agree to such a totally one-sided deal? Well, it's because of this number, 100 times. The recipes Jin is providing are of such insane value that they are proven to increase a person's cultivation speed by 100 times. This makes these formulas quite literally priceless to the medical institute. Giving up 80% of the profit is a drop in the bucket compared to having exclusive rights to this world-changing medicine.
And just like that, Jin secures massive, unprecedented wealth by locking in an 80% profit share of a completely market-disrupting product. Jin has firmly established a new, economically overpowered status within the city. He's no longer just a wildly smart kid, right? He is a financial titan, wielding way more economic power than most noble families.
So, we're going to end on this provocative thought. With limitless wealth now flowing into his pockets and the full backing of the city's premier medical institute, how exactly is Jin going to use this massive new power to dismantle Oscar's corrupt family and their dark alliance with the Guild? I mean, he's got the brains, he's got the spirit arsenal, and now he's got the bank account to match. I absolutely cannot wait to explore how he executes his master plan in the next part. Thank you so much for joining me on today's Explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll see you all next time.